What's good YouTube, it's your boy Proxy, they're back again with another punish guide. Let's talk about how to punish Ashrah. First off is cleanse soul at -7 frames. Firstly, this string can be punished by an equivalent or less reversal such as Lime's Enhanced Cheesy Lion. Secondly, it can be full combo punished by a character with a 6 frame starter such as Liu Kang. Next is harmful hack at -8 frames. General rule of thumb is a down one can be punished by a down one. Additionally, it can be punished by Lime's Enhanced Cheesy Lion. Up next is a playful pricket at -7 frames. This string can be punished in a plethora of ways. Firstly, it has a gap that can be armored through. Secondly, it can be interrupted by using a fast enough string such as down 1, or a standing 1, or standing 2, etc. These inputs are 7, 7 and 8 frames respectively. Higher startup inputs will fail to interrupt her. I suggest labbing this to know what your concrete options are. Lastly, it can be punished on block by an equivalent or less reversal such as Lime's. Next we have the wicked button called Sinstab. This is a staple in Ashrah's kit, allowing her to control space and hit confirm at ridiculous distances. To possibly punish this entails making a read. For example, you're wave dashing or advancing on an Ashrah and you make a read that they'll likely use Sinstab to check you, then you can duck it and full combo punish her as it's a high. You can guess right, and you can also guess wrong. But that's the mind game of fighting games. Following up, we have Soaring Demon at -12 frames. Due to her landing, stubbier strings generally won't reach Ashrah. Dash cancel to confirm the punish. It can also be up-blocked to be punished even further. Just something to keep in mind. Be careful, because good Ashrah sometimes mix this overhead with light Ascension to catch opponents trying to punish Soaring Demon. If you guess wrong, you get full combo punish for attempting to punish it. If you block the entire mix, you still get the punish. Next, we have quick poke at -10 frames. Punishable by a down 1. Additionally, an equivalent or less reversal such as Lime's. Next, we have Crown Cracker at -7 frames. This is punishable by an equivalent or less reversal such as Lime's. Lastly, we have God's Will at -7 frames. This string has a gap that can be armored through. That's all our strings. Let's move across to our specials. Firstly, we have Summon the Darkness. Punishable once you catch her in the animation. Applies to all the various distances. Close, default and full screen. Use your discretion. Next, we have Heaven's Beacon. This special is interruptible. I suggest using a quick string such as the standing 1 or standing 2 etc. to interrupt this special and punish it. Higher frame strings can be used but are more prone to being punished. At mid distances you can punish this by dash cancelling and using a string with good reach. Additionally, you can armor through the hit to punish her or trade projectiles. Be careful when executing your options because you can mess up the timing and still be punished. Same rules apply to the enhanced version. Following up, we have Astral Projection. This special has a plethora of different routes and I'll try my best to cover all of them. Firstly, the normal projection is punishable on block. Secondly, it can be delayed, essentially making it safe. However, going for the full delay to make it generally safe leaves Ashrah vulnerable to quick interruptions that can punish her. Additionally, if they cut the delay short, it can put her at a distance that you can dash cancel in order to punish her. Thirdly, the Spirit Slice variation can be used. This is also punishable on block. Same delay rules apply to this variation. Fourthly, the special can be cancelled, which can be used to bait out potential input from the opponent. If you guess wrong, you whiff and be punished by Ashrah. If done close, this thing can be punished on a read. The same rules apply to the enhanced version, but there's a significant difference. The enhanced version has armor which when cancelled absorbs hits, making it a flash parry. Ashrah can use this to full combo punish things that would otherwise be impossible for her to do. Think of it as somewhat of an armored launcher. For example, she can full combo punish Sub's gap in his 2-1-2 string. So be very careful when trying to make reads on this special. It has a plethora of counters to your options against it. Air versions are punishable once she's caught in their animation. Next, we have God's Wrath at -21 frames. Special is punishable on block. Same rules apply to the enhanced version. Next, we have Light Ascension at -35 frames. Here's some warnings. Firstly, trying to punish this special too early will result in you getting crossed up. Secondly, waiting for Ashrah to touch the ground then punish her is not an option here. Once she touches the ground, she's safe. Therefore, you have to anti-air her. Firstly, you can jump with her to anti-air her, then return to the ground to pick out the combo. Some characters like Sub-Zero get anti-air launchers doing this method. Secondly, you can do the universal down 2 anti-air. Because she's so high, with proper timing you can actually pick up the combo. Use your discretion to choose your optimal routes. Thirdly, you can go for a ground anti-air method. You can use your universal standing 1 or standing 2 anti-air and go into your optimal routes. Some characters also have anti-air options that afford them more damage than these 2 standard options. You can also use an anti-air special against this special. A bit inconsistent but an option nevertheless. The same rules apply to the enhanced version. Next we have our Hell mode specials. Firstly, we have Hell Spillar at -18. Move is punishable up close. Can also be punished at farther distances once you catch her in the animation. Generally safe at those distances though. The same rules for her Heaven mode specials apply to all her other Hell mode special variations, so I won't be covering them. Lastly, we have a Fatal Blow at -20 frames. Firstly, it can be punished by blocking and dash cancelling. Secondly, it can be up-blocked, affording you more frames to punish it. Lastly, you can jump over it and punish her from the back. There's some tips for her meta cameo combination Serena. Firstly, you can hit Serena with a far enough reaching string to disable her for a duration of time during the projectile animation gap. Secondly, the projectiles do quite some chip damage, so it's best to avoid most of the chip that you can. After the first projectile hits, you can duck the 3 remaining projectiles reducing the chip damage. Some matchup knowledge. Rating means you can low profile the projectile and full combo punisher. I don't know if any other character in the game can full combo punisher in the gap. If you know any, drop some matchup knowledge in the comment for the viewers. Additionally, you can Fatal Blow punish this gap by quickly Fatal Blowing after ducking the second projectile. Your armor will absorb the first hit of the first returning projectile, and the second will be ignored because you're already in the Fatal Blow confirm animation. Be careful. If done too late, you'll miss the punish window, and if too early, you'll get hit because the projectile will break your armor. That's all for me. If this video was helpful, consider liking it and subscribing to the channel for more. I'm out. One love.